being able to socialise with my friends.
How quick it is. You know, you don't have to spend ages, you know, say you need to research something, you don't have to go down to the library or whatever, you can just look up on the internet.
You can watch some really good TV program like Expecting Youth iPlayer.
The thing about social media is you can chat to your friends and other people in your family and what times you want to meet, any parties you want to go to, like Facebook, WhatsApp, FaceTime and all that.
It is so good for like a million different things. It's probably be more for the good side than it is the bad side, but obviously people as human beings we focus on the negative always. So the internet can help you like keep in touch with others like across the world by the touch of a button, you know.
Cyberbullying and just not using it properly and stuff.
It's about Facebook, that's a bad thing. You don't know who else is on. You know what they say? Sometimes appearance can be deceiving. Someone that thinks that you think is nice can be someone completely different.
The negative part of the internet for me personally would be, you know, grooming. Like that's something that I've always been fearful of from a young age. From a young age my mum always warned me about it. Like I was brought up where I wasn't allowed Facebook or any kind of social chat room kind of thing until I was of age. So I think it was around 15 when I was allowed my Facebook. And you know, then I started, you know, learning the life of Facebook and learning how it is and learning how easy it is to fall into traps of different things. You know, once you post something online, it's there forever and it's there for anybody else to take. It's no longer yours, it's no longer your privacy. I do post things online and I'm okay with what I post online. Simply because I think about it, and I don't think many people do like the 5-second check, whereas I think it's just built in me as a person to do it, because imagine if your granny saw it, would your granny approve? That's just a conscious thing for me personally again, because she'd probably slap me.
I think having a friendship online compared to offline, you lose the emotions, you lose the realism, the connection. Though you're talking to somebody online, you don't have that connection you do with talking to somebody in real life. It's just words. You're just saying words, if you get me. There's no real emotions put into it, I think.
I have a freak out because there's some stuff on my Facebook there I wouldn't want my mummy and my daddy to see, so or my sister for that matter.
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like my parents to have any of my passwords to anything, because I think it's all to do with privacy. They probably wouldn't want me to have their passwords to their stuff. So I know it's not the same. They're the adults in the situation, the adults, but I still think it's to do with your own privacy. It's just your private stuff. Though they're probably looking out for you and checking up on you, but unless they don't trust you, I think there has to be a trust there. And maybe it's different if you're doing some stuff to make them not trust you, but it's all that element of trust there, I think.
Definitely. Like going on Facebook, like I don't use it as much anymore because I just don't see the point in it really. I can go without it, whereas before I would have never been able to like, go without the internet. I gotta be on 24/7.
No way, because I need to surf the websites.
Like loads of selfie pictures, like of me and my mates and all, just messing about, having a laugh with them and then posting them up online.
There's probably a few. To be honest, I think a lot of people probably it's LOL, It's probably the main one. Saying something's funny when it's not. You just put LOL at the end when you really didn't laugh at all.
Strangers, the fact that you may not, like the person you think you may be talking to may be a completely different person. You don't know like who that person is behind that screen, behind the keyboard, so
And obviously that can lead to bullying, which is a big problem. And then there's it's hard to stop it when it's online, because sometimes you can delete things and you can't really prove it to people, and it's hard to get across to your parents now because they're not into all that, and it's quite difficult.
I think everybody has experienced cyberbullying in some shape or form, whether it be some nasty comments or as big as whether it be as big as people actually bullying them. So I have got nasty comments on through Facebook and things like that. Some people message you. Sometimes maybe you take it the wrong way as well, but I do know people that have deactivated Facebook accounts because they have been bullied on it because of the way they dress, the things they put up. It happens in a lot of cases, and I'm sure everybody has a friend or relative or someone in that situation.
Of course, it's really common nowadays, and like being from Belfast is quite a big issue around here. There's a few girls in my year and they've suffered from cyberbullying before, and hopefully this play might teach people not to put up these things and that they actually are really harmful and they can have really bad effects on people and make them think twice before posting it.
No, I don't know. I haven't experienced it. I don't know anybody has, but there's this video on YouTube about a girl, Amanda Todd. She got bullied for a stupid mistake that she made. A boy asked her to send him a picture, and she did it, and she got bullied for it. And every school she went to, this boy sent it like to all of her friends, and then she ended up killing herself. So that really got to me about it, and I was like, oh my god, I never knew like how much I could affect someone until I actually watched her story.
I think because that is more common now. Employers looking at your social media is more common, so I don't think I have feelings towards it, because if you're putting things up on your social media that you wouldn't want an employer to see, then that's your tough luck. Because why would you not want an employer to see it, but you don't mind anybody else seeing it? I think that's the main issue there.
When you're coming on, don't do anything bad. Like, think of what you're going to do first, and then post it.
If you're getting bullied, tell someone.
And just think before you put anything on, and don't be clicking the stuff that you shouldn't be that pops up.
No. So it's best to stick to the website you know very, very well.
To be careful. I know that sounds a bit like cliche, but honestly, just be careful and go with your gut. If you feel unsafe, or if you feel that you can't, come away from the computer, then obviously that's negative and there's something wrong there. Just watch what you put yourself out there to, watch what you expose your mind to, watch what you explore, watch who you be friends with, because, if you don't know somebody, then why are you going to be friends with them? In a real life situation, would you say you have 1,500 people on Facebook as friends? Do you really have 1,500 people as friends in real life? No, you don't. It's acquaintances, it's enemies, things like that. And it's things I'd be careful of, that's it. Why would add someone who I don't speak to, who's not a part of my life. It's nosiness as well.
The main one that I would give about staying safe online is don't give out a lot of your personal information. It's different putting up statuses and things like that, things about your emotions and things you're feeling at that moment, but putting up where you live, phone numbers, email addresses, people don't realise that putting these things up, people can get these so easily and use them to their own advantage, whether it be good or bad, and people don't realise how easy it is to access your information. All it can take is a couple of clicks and you've got everything you need to know.
I would tell other young people to keep their profiles on private, not to add people they don't know, to be careful who they're talking to, and just stay out of the way. If someone asks you for your address, how old you are, just delete them and block them, unless you know them.
Just to be more aware of the dangers that are out there, really, and like to let your parents know that what sites you're using online, so if anything does happen, that they can talk to you about and help you out with the situation.
Careful what like you're going to type and things as well, because it can always lead to bad situations if you're not careful.
I just think they should be very aware of what they're putting up and think twice before you do post anything, because you may regret it 5 minutes later. I think virtual impact really shows that that is something that most people don't do, and they really should.
Look out for the wee padlock at the bottom of the screen. If it's a padlock, you'll know it's safe. If not, don't go on it.